I love that game. It's minimum is one of the more perfect games, and
it's fast paced.
It's fast paced. It's really good.
The levels are designed well.
It's really good. Here's something awesome. Our buddies over at Crow Team just got a Talos Principle release on the home systems.
Oh, nice.
So that just came out. So that's brandy new. So Talos Principle has just got punched onto the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. So that's kind of big news too. I saw that. It runs and plays just as smooth on the computer as far as I can tell. I only played about 25 minutes of it on my PlayStation 4, but it is just as good, and so that's exciting. That's exciting. That's another game that just came out for this holiday season.
Yep.
Oh God! Let's see. Am I leaving something out? I feel like I'm leaving.
I played the beta for Star Wars. When they just.
I was just gonna say Star Wars. How do you leave out Star Wars?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I love Star Wars. I'm not a total Star Wars nerd, but I'm probably 80% there.
Yeah, I'm not a total Star Wars nerd. Like, I don't own the whole collection of lightsabers.
I do own a lightsaber. I own a lot of Star Wars.
I know you do. I know. It's.
But yeah, so that game rocked, and I'm hoping. I don't appreciate. Sorry, they put the season pass after you bought the deluxe version. They're EA at their finest. But
is that EA? So that's Origins. So that's an Origin system. So EA. This is where I'm gonna have to sidetrack before we start talking about this game.
Okay.
EA has an incredible way of making you pay way more money than you need to pay.
And I pay it every single time.
But I don't understand why. Why I don't if
because they can.
I'm telling you, like #GamerStrike, guys. If everybody got together one year and just didn't buy downloadable content, companies would stop doing it. Just one whole year, every single human being, no DLC. Come on, let's band together and do it.
All right. You gotta be
I'm telling you, the payoff will be huge, guys, because then you get finished games. Imagine that.
Oh, I hate
getting a game finished.
Yeah.
That's the payoff. The payoff is everybody stops. No more downloading the DLC and no more buying the season pass so they can get. Because when it comes down to it, you buy a game for $60, right?
Yeah.
Then for $24 to $34.99, you buy a season pass. Then on some of these, you have to pay $14.99 a month just to play it.
Yeah.
So your first month of buying that game is going to cost you well over $100.
And dude,
that's disgusting.
I used to do silly stuff like that. I used to play World of Warcraft, and you're paying $15 here. Then you got your Xbox Live account. I used to buy it like 3 months at a time, so it was something. I think it was something like $40 if you did it that way. But I mean, it was it's just like, man, it's like all that money is just going down the tube. For these games, and as you pointed out, some of them are not even finished yet. So you're buying packets and upgrading and doing this, and it's like that's just one for one game.
And another perfect example of an EA game that I will never buy again, which bums me out because there's two sports that I'm into.
Oh, yeah.
One's wrestling, and that's sports entertainment, and the other one is hockey.
Yep.
And I live, breathe, and die hockey. And last year, my home team, here comes all the haters. We'll get some Habitan listeners here. Last year, my boy, Patrice Bergeron, was on the cover. Oh. So excited as I could possibly be, I buy a copy of the game, I come home, and sure enough, it's not finished. Parts of the game modes, some of the game modes don't work. The coaching assistance doesn't work correctly. The trading system doesn't work correctly. The rosters aren't corrected. The rosters aren't set up for the current year, which I was actually kind of happy about because we got to keep Sean Thornton on my team until they did an update. But the problem I have with that is that's another Electronic Arts thing is they release games that aren't finished. Why are they doing that?
I don't know.
What makes it okay for a company? That's like being like, hey, here's a cake. I took out 2 slices, but it's like it's almost a whole cake, so you're gonna be happy. You're like, well, I have 8 people here and I only have 6 slices, so this isn't working out for me. Of course, I'm talking about cake because I'm heavy set, but it could be anything. Where's the line get drawn? What companies are making games that are good off the bat? Are any companies doing it anymore?
No,
Are any companies coming out with a finished game?
I think it's a software thing in general. I mean, you look at every operating system that comes out for your phone is always buggy as hell, you know, and it's like, you know, and then every, as I said, every looks like every piece of software, even apps for your phone, just other apps other than games, they're all buggy, and it's these developers, they're asked for money up front. You know, this is that Kickstarter campaign funding, you know, and they get some kind of hobbling along, but then they just want to keep on pulling more money and more money and more money, and it's just like, no, just take an extra year, get some more investment money, finish the thing, and do it right, because it's absolutely frustrating, and that's why I kind of actually go for the indie game market. And sometimes I get games that are in their beta mode, and
games are mostly done.
Yeah, mostly done, you know, and I play them, and then I wait, I sit on them for a while, and I kind of watch to see how they've been updating, have they been fixing all their bugs, and as soon as it's an actual operational version of the game, then I'm all in on it. And I understand people doing it that way too, but yeah, but I'm not paying $60 for those games. Those are more like, hey, $5, you know, you'll get in on the game. We're in beta right now. How do you like it? And that I feel like, you know, it's not a lot of money, and they might finish it, and I know I'm buying something that doesn't work completely.
Well, that's that's the other thing. And another comparison would be like if I bought a pair of Nike shoes, because these aren't low-end companies.
No.
If I was to buy, if I was to go to Target and buy a pair of no-name sneakers and they fell apart in a couple months, I'd be okay with it because I spent $10 on it.
Yeah.
But we're talking about like if Nike released a brand new shoe and they're like, yep, we got everything on it, but the soles aren't done yet. We're going to send them to you in like 3 months. Dude, like, wait, I can't even fully enjoy my shoe.
Yep.
Like, my feet are sticking out of the bottom, and they're like, nah, it's too bad. Like,
but,
tough.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, well, and I don't know, what's going to take the video game industry, what's going to be that smack on the hand that tells them, you know, to stop, you know, hey, you know, stop taking our money so much like this. Because I mean, I don't know of a lot of people. There's more games being made every year than ever, and people's money supply isn't going up. So, you know.
Oh, that's the thing. Like, parents are gonna run out of money eventually on this. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, and the dynamics of the whole thing too. I mean, you look at mom and pop gaming stores and how they've been affected with people's changing buying market. Because a lot of people, I think they're buying a lot of games as downloadable content, but then going inside of stores and actually, do people have money? Because a lot of these stores that are popping up, especially these mom and pop, some of them are kind of expensive. They're maybe a little more expensive to operate.